The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
79 Bronco, 19.
Newton to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
First down. 1st and 10.
Newton throwing again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Panthers at 7-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 76.
To throw is Newton. Pass incomplete.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
22. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. 19, Viking 18. Ready?
Now Newton.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Go.
Throwing again is Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
The Seahawks 11-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Winters. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
And they'll keep leaning on the
pass as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
It's fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. On fourth down, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Kyle Pitts laying himself out in the end zone. And the Panthers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together. And now an audible here into something else. Throwing to start the drive. Isaac. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Isaac. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. Winters. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Newton. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Winters. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and short.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing is Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Attacking 18.
Now it's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Gould with an amazing diving catch. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after is good. And it's now 14-0.
Panthers 14. Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll move things around here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Strike. Cowboy 80.
Off play action. Newton. He's got his pass catching tight end. That's Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Winters. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Newton out wide. That's complete. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Anthony Gould. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Seahawks nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history will ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He finds his man complete. That's Horton. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Go, lady. Watch the twist. Go.
Cam goes out wide quickly. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And an Austin first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 22-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Liking, hey, Panther 60, Panther 60. Check, ready.
On 1st down, Winters. Yeah, he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Get it. Catch 70, Timberwolf. Let go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
14-yard line.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Winters. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this out to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Gilmore. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. From the gun on 3rd down, Isaac. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
19 Lions.
They fake the give. Newton taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mecole Hardman with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Seahawks 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther.
Here's Newton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Now a second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Eagle, 60 Eagle. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Newton now to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Got it, ready?
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Cougar 19. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Cowboy 80.
Newton to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hawk 70. 65 65
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
42. Seahawks 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
The final shot before break. Isaac got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
On third down, Gilmore. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
3 and out. 4th down.
Looking to throw. Isaac. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Now they'll change things up.
44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Isaac. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Isaac. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
3rd down and 1.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for
Set
Seattle.
now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at at the 44-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the gun, here's Newton. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second-half blowout material. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19.
Newton. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Austin. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Isaac. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Finds
finds Roberts left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10.
Now they'll shift things around.
They'll look to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
This 2nd and 4.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Panthers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, Cougar 19.
Now Newton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cowboy 80, 19 Striker, 19 Striker. Ready.
Newton throwing again. And that's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one was over a long time ago.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Dragon 60.
Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Newton now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Newton. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing to start the drive. Isaac. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Makes the score
Point after,
56.
right down the middle.
Seahawks,
And that'll cut the
48.
lead down a bit to 28.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18, Cougar 19. 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Newton's going to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Throwing is Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up 4th
And
down.
as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 Buffalo 18.
They snap it to Newton. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Looking to throw. Isaac. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Isaac. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Panthers 56, Seahawks 35. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Winters. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash.
They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Check, 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 check.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Panthers, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.